All right, here we go. Oh, now, Miss Robinson had to step out for a moment, and she left me in charge. Where's Ophelia? Hmm? I just saw her. Why is she always late? Anyway, we're supposed to keep these eggs with us at all times and treat them as if they were our very own child. You're late.
Oh, yeah, I got stuck on the escalator.
What escalator?
Oh, no wonder. What is this?
Our assignment. You're supposed to keep it with you and treat it like your child.
Oh. Hey, where's Mrs. Robinson? Don't tell me she left you in charge. Oh, all right.
Oh, don't do that. You're tossing your child around. What kind of parent are you?
My kid has to learn very early on to take some risks.
You need to teach your child the difference between right and wrong, and tossing him in the air is definitely wrong.
Well, you don't hear him complaining, do you?
And then I'm gonna say coochie coochie coo, coochie woochie wah. Guys, would you look at that? He just smiled at me.
How could he possibly smile at you? He is just an egg.
I'll tell you, he just smiled at me.
And I tell you, he is just an egg.
You know, Kate, it's funny. It seems that you lack imagination.
I do not lack an imagination, Stuart. But I do have an intellect which tells me that that is a plastic egg, not a baby.
You know, I'm already beginning to feel the burdens of parenthood.
Already? Your kid's less than an hour old. I mean, why start worrying so soon?
It's never too early to start worrying. I mean, there's all the furniture and baby clothes I'll have to buy, and the SUV to take him and his friends to Little League practice. I'm gonna have to start a college fund. I'll have to get a really good job.
Oh, my kid is not gonna ride around in a boring old SUV. Nope. He's gonna ride on the back of my motorcycle or he doesn't go.
What? Good parents make sacrifices for their children. Good parents worry a lot and make sure their children have the things they never did. And good parents make their children feel guilty for all the things they did.
And your daddy's gonna take care of you, and he's gonna rescue you anytime you need him. Yes, he will.
Oh, brother. How will your child ever develop a sense of independence when you're always rescuing him?
You know, I might not be the perfect parent, but at least my little boy will know he's loved.
There are other ways of showing love besides coochie cooing him to death.
Oh? Like what you're doing, I suppose.
What am I doing?
Nothing. And that's the problem. Look at your child, just lying there on the floor. You haven't even touched her yet. I mean, how is she supposed to know that you love her, Kate? Read your mind?
That is an egg lying on the floor. When I have a real child, he or she will know that I love him or her because I will let him or her live in my house. I will feed it and clothe it in the appropriate fashions of the time, but I will not hover over it day and night, coochie cooing in his or her ear.
Well, there's so many things I have to teach you, like how to tie a tie and tuck in your shirt.
My kid's not gonna wear any boring shirt and tie. No, he is going to wear velvet bell bottoms, and maybe I'll even get him a tattoo.
A tattoo? Are you insane? When you grow up, I wonder if you'll appreciate all the things I sacrificed for you.
Well, guys, I'll see you at lunch. Me and my little boy are gonna go and spend some quality time together.
Stuart, don't forget my house, 7 p.m. sharp. Don't be late.
I'll be there. Come on, kid. Let's go and have some fun. Bye, Kate.
Bye. All right, you can come along. But don't expect me to give you too much attention. Coochie coochie coo.
Well, here it is, 6:58, and no one's arrived. How typical.
Hey, Eugene, how's it going?
Fine, Stuart. Hello, Kate. Do Do you two have anything down on paper?
No, but I've got some really great ideas.
Uh-huh, and I have got some really great feelings about her ideas.
Don't feel my ideas.
Well, I think it's really important that we have something down on paper. Now, obviously, I've taken a few notes, which I will share with you. First, in order to establish an environment in which we can all flourish, I think it's important that we emphasize promptness. Lateness should be completely inexcusable, except in cases of death. Now, also, I think as prom committee, we need to maintain a vision of our goals and objectives. So we should devise an oath or pledge to recite every morning. And now, to devise an accurate filing system, I think that we should...
filing system? Eugene, seriously, calm down. This is just a simple prom. We're not leaders of the free world. We're just class officers. Maybe we could keep everything in perspective. Do you think maybe you could turn down the control freak angle just a little bit?
Oh, so I'm a control freak now just because I'm the only one who worked on this? Suddenly I'm a control freak?
Just because you're the only one who wrote anything down doesn't mean you're the only one who worked on it. I, for one, have given this a lot of thought, and Stuart and I have discussed it also. No one put you in charge, Eugene. Nobody but you, anyway.
Excuse me, guys. May I interject
Okay,
here?
maybe I'm a little bit of a control freak, but somebody has to be in charge of this disaster.
There's no disaster, Eugene, if you just didn't worry so
Hey,
much.
guys, come on. Hey, group hug. Come on.
Shut up, Stuart.
Fine.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Why are you always late?
I don't know. Why are you always early?
Because I take my job very seriously.
Your job? What exactly is your job, lover boy?
I am not your lover boy.
All right, I'm sorry. I apologize for being late.
My job, Ophelia, seems to be organizing this ridiculous prom.
I would just like to state once again that you are not in charge, Eugene. Just because you think you are doesn't mean you are. Now, maybe we should start delegating work to each of us, and then we can all go off and do them on our own, and then meet up and put it all together
Oh,
again.
so now Kate's in charge. Well, that's just great. So you're going to sit at your computer alone and figure we'll all just know what to do?
Everyone should know what to do by now.
Well, I'm committee secretary, and I'm trying to maintain some organization.
Well, I am president, and I am sick of you bossing everyone around.
Well, if you showed up on time, I wouldn't have to take control.
Look, guys, can we just try and get along?
Oh, what's the point in taking charge anyway? You're just gonna boss me around.
Why did I ever decide to run for this committee? You're all insane.
Oh, I'm insane. At least I'm trying to get the work done.
Okay, guys, look, let's just try not to argue, all right? Let's just try and work together. I mean, after all, that's what really matters, right?
Shut up, Stuart.
Fine. You know what? I don't even care anymore. This is a total nightmare. We're supposed to be planning our senior prom. We're supposed to be good leaders. But I would think that at least for us, in order for us to be good leaders, we at least have to know how to get along, but we can't. So I'm leaving. You guys can just sit around here and argue with each other all night if you want to, because I don't care anymore. I just don't want to listen to any of you any longer. Kate? Kate, if you need a ride, then I'll be happy to give it to you. See you guys later.
Are you leaving too?
No, Eugene, I was gonna go apologize to Stuart.
Wait, let me go.
So, cowboy, what's the plan?
Oh, there is no plan. I am not making up any more plans.
I'm sorry, Stuart.
So am I.
That's all right. Let's just get to work.
You know what? Why don't we go out for a pizza? I mean, I know we could all use a break.
I mean, maybe we should order in. I mean, we do have a lot of work to get done, Eugene.
I'm sorry if I was a little too hardcore. It's just, I'm afraid we won't get the job done on time.
I mean, you have a valid point. I mean, we do have a deadline, and, well, we need to get this project finished.
And I'm sorry if I was goofing off too much. I mean, I have a responsibility as president, and so far I haven't done anything except be late and then fight with Eugene. So let's get started. I think the first step to being a great leader is knowing when to take charge, and it's about time that I took charge. Now, in order to make our prom exciting, we need to make it fun. I mean, if there's nothing interesting going on, who is going to come? So, we need to make our prom amazing.
Well, Amazing, but organized.
Look, guys, I think that we've all been really self-absorbed through this whole thing. And I think that whenever planning a great prom is something that we have to do, we should try and think about what we need collectively instead of individually. I mean, planning a great prom is not always about getting the glory, you know?
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Yeah, Kate knows. I mean, sometimes you end up doing all the work and not getting any of the glory.
But that's okay. I don't need the glory. I'm fine.
Well, I mean, I need some glory.
We know.
See? You see, guys, we are already starting to see what each other needs. And I think that this is what it takes to plan a great prom. You know, none of us are here to be dictators. Together, we can all contribute something. We all have something to contribute to this prom.
Huh, Stuart, that's it. Together, we're the best. I mean, that's the perfect theme for us to work with. Because we all have great ideas, and if we work together, then we really will have the perfect prom.
It's perfect. What do you think, Kate?
Oh, well, I can work with it.
Great, then let's get started.
Two colors, colors true. Green, orange, gold, blue. Two colors, colors true. Two colors, which
Well, in case you're wondering, we did it. We finished everything on time, and we were all very happy with it. Now, while working with Eugene, I realized how important it is for him to feel useful, to feel like he has some kind of control over the situation that he's in. Now, I think that we all assumed that he could be no fun to work with, but that's not true. It's just that Eugene loves setting goals and then structuring his life and his time around those goals until he accomplishes them. He was a great prom secretary. He kept us on task, made sure that we had everything organized, and, well, I'm sure that it may seem that every single life that he comes across, he has to change some kind of way. But I think that Eugene is only like that because he really cares about us.
Stuart cares about people more than anyone I've ever met. I think it's exciting for him to help someone to know that he's touched their life and made it better. Throughout this whole process, he was the only one that spent all of his energy thinking about our needs. I hope he's learned some time to think about his own. He was an inspiration to us all. He cheered us on constantly. And one thing I am sure of, in Stuart, all of us will always have a friend.
Ophelia embraces life. She wants it to be fun. Sometimes it's difficult to get her to settle down and take things seriously, but when she does, she can really get things done. She has a boundless energy and creativity, and she turned out to be a really inspiring leader. People naturally take to her. They want to follow her. All of us can make an effort to value her energy and her independence. We can all try and accept her for who she is, and I know she'll do the same for us.
Kate is a visionary. She loves acquiring new knowledge, but she must be given the freedom to use it. She had a fountain of great ideas that she brought to the table, and as long as we gave her her space, she was happy. That doesn't mean that she's incapable of feelings towards other people. I know that's not the case. Kate may not always show her feelings on the outside. She may sometimes seem cold and indifferent, but I know she's not.